Hello, people, and welcome to my channel. I am Charlotte, the owner of Former Eagle Services, a service contract provider. Um, my company currently provides services for government entities. We submit bids, and I know this seemed to be a high demand, and a lot of individuals are unable to qualify for some of the contracts. So I wanted to come on here and teach you guys step by step how to apply for a minority certification. So it's MWBE, they have disadvantage certifications and many other ones. So here is the website. You want to go to sbsconnect.nyc.gov, and I'll put the link below as well. So these are your options, right? We have MWBE certification, LBE certification, EBE certification. And here it gives you a brief description of what they are. Who they are for. These are services that the SBS Connect provide. You can always go here and apply for services. So this website not only allows you to apply for your certification, but it also provides you with many other resources that you might want to take a look at, especially apply for customized training grants. And then fast track business education program. That's pretty good too. And a bond. So when doing government contracts, sometimes certain entities require you to provide a bond to, like a Bell's bond, right? But they want you to they require you to provide a bond. This way they can ensure that the services that you are stating that you require, that you provide, you do correctly. So that's why some contracts ask for bonds, but they're not mandatory. All of them don't really ask for it. So today we're going to be doing the MWBE certification. So once you have decided that you have all the proper documents that require you to complete your certification and you qualify, you're going to go here and you're going to click apply. Now, first step you want to do is create a username and password for this website. This way, if you don't have a particular document on you at the moment, you can go ahead and save what you have completed. So I've already started my application. So I'm just going to teach you guys what to do once you get into the application. So it's going to ask you what type of certification are you applying for, right? So if this is a regular certification and you don't need to fast track it or anything, you're just going to click the first one. But if you need the fast track, you're going to click the second one, which would be me. So fast tracking is if you are already certified with a different entity. So you're going to click highlight and hit continue. Now this is your eligibility checklist, and you're going to go through the prompts. It's going to ask you to fill out the checklist below to review your eligibility for this certification. Because I fast track my certification, it's going to ask me if I am a member or certified with one of these entities down here. So I'm going to say yes because I'm certified with the Port Authority in New York and New Jersey vending website as a MWBE. So you're going to click name of the partner organization, and I'm going to scroll down to the Port Authority of New Jersey and hit continue. Now, it's okay if you guys do not have a certification with another entity. If you don't, you want to select the first one. So next, what you're going to do is you're going to select your business. Now, my business populated here because I created a profile with this website, which I indicated that that would be your first step before moving on to hitting apply. So I'm going to select my entity, hit continue. Now I'm going to go back, right? Because this section, certify a new business, would be here if you already have a certification for a different business. So you want to certify for a new entity that you've created. But we're not going to do that here. I'm just going to certify for former Eagle Services. And then because I've already created a application and started my application, it's giving me this option to click and continue my application. So I'm not going to go fully through because there are important information that I can't share with you guys, but the information here, you will put your industry, right? What type of services do you provide? You provide accommodations and food services, administrative and support as waste. And you're going to go down. My business provide other services except public administration. And then here is going to give you a subsection, and you're going to click it, and then the next code, you're going to click here. So next code is a code that the government recognizes as the code for doing a particular service. I think the SBS is having issues because it should have automatically generated the code, but it did not. So I'm going to email them and inform them about this. So the next is products and services, which is a continuation, should be continuation of the marketing sector. But products and services, you're just going to explain to them or choose the products and services that your company will be providing for the government. Next is 5, where you're going to verify your minority status, and that's going to be anyone that's a part of your entity. If it's just you, it's fine. Just have all of your documents with you, your IDs, your passports, or your birth certificate, whichever one shows your minority status. Finances, that's going to be your bank's information, because during this process, one of the recommendations is your bank verification letter. Here in the experience, you're going to provide your resumes plus your business partners' resumes, or anyone who you have added on this certification. You're going to upload their resumes. 8 is the operations. Here you should put each person's recipes and so on and so on. 9 would be your supporting documents. The supporting documents is whatever documents you feel that they're going to need. If they have asked for your tax information in the finance section, you're going to add the tax information in your supporting documents. Plus, in your supporting documents, if they don't ask in your operations for the lease for the unit that your business is in, you're going to add it into supporting documents. Program feedback would be probably like a slight survey about what you think about the status, and not what you think about the status, but what you think about the process. And then 11, the last step is to affirm. You most likely may have to do a signature to affirm that all of the documents you have uploaded are accurate, and pretty much just that's it. So then you're gonna submit them, and you're all set. One thing I am going to recommend is to make sure that you have uploaded your contact details, because they're going to have to contact you to verify that everything has been completed properly and accurately. So please make sure that you have all of the necessary documents in order for you to qualify and for your application not to be prolonged. I am going to provide the link below for all of the documents that you're going to need in order for you to be qualified in submitting your application. But I wish you guys all the best of luck. Please comment below, like and share this video. If you have any questions, I'm going to leave my email below, so this way you can email me and I can see you the answers to your questions. Also, I provide services if you guys need the assistance, consultation services. You can email me your information, or and I can give you my contact number, and then we can go from there. But I wish you all the best of luck, and welcome new bidders. Welcome, welcome.